Hello, hi world, people, everyone else and stuff. I've come down to my shed essentially to talk about what's on my mind basically, because everybody else out there, they all got podcasts and YouTube channels, even if they're not famous, just chatting anything they want about current world events. So I thought I'd try my hand at it, and just me basically babbling about what's happening in the world and why it shouldn't be happening basically. And I want to start the first one off about online games, those big ass online RPGs, stuff like World of Warcraft is the biggest issue, the one everyone recognises, the one everyone knows, the one everyone knows is the problem. And one of the biggest problems with it is obviously today's youth being practically brainwashed by it all, sat in front of it all day, not doing stuff like the homework, not having social activities, not doing anything, not helping around the house, not even seeing the parents. I mean, again, socially as well, it's really bad for kids. There's been studies that are showing that kids who spend up to 40-50 hours a week on this, longer than a full-time job, not developing social skills, they're getting a bit weird. Basically, that guy who everyone sees every now and then, so you go to a shop or something and he's somehow managed to get himself like a customer floor assistant or whatever, and you can tell he's not really getting out much. It's a bit odd, makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. You know what kind of person I'm talking about. Everyone's got a friend like that as well, except these kids, because they've got no friends because they're all online all the time. It's a bit sad. My little brother's one of them, for example. Comes home from school, straight on that, 10 hours on that, and he's asleep at 1 in the morning, has to be up really early. He's not getting well in school, he's not doing anything he should be doing. And it's damaging today's youth. It's causing back problems, it's causing all sorts of weight problems with the youngers, because all they're eating is junk food whilst they're playing. They're not getting any exercise, or like I said, social skills. And it's damaging their eyes, the brains even. The frontal lobes aren't developing. There's been actual studies into this, you can all look it up yourselves, about frontal lobe not developing properly, not getting out the right amount of serotonin, which is causing behavioural problems in kids, not knowing what the consequences are to their actions, that's why there's more kids in school just getting cocky, not listening to teachers and stuff like that. And they've even got names for it, like cyber addiction and cyber dependence and stuff. I've got notes there just in case. And yeah, I just wanted to go on about it. I mean, I've tried it myself, I've played it myself just so I know what I'm talking about. I can't really see what the big deal is. It's just, for anything, it's an escape for children who are clearly not getting enough attention from parents, peers, older siblings, anything. I call myself responsible as well for my little brother. But it's just, a waste of life really, a waste of their time. They should be out doing stuff, but they're not helping parents, all sorts, anything like that. But they're just, wasting the time really. And it's caused, even in adults, it's caused some people to lose their jobs even. They class it just as bad as gambling addicts, Which pretty much, it's like paying for a second job really, because after a while it stops being fun. And it gets to the point where you're up at like 3 in the morning, your eyes are about bleeding, you don't know why you're doing it anymore, you're sleep deprived like crazy, you're falling over yourself. You go to work the next day, that's it, you're fired because you can't do your job properly. And it has happened, it does happen. And there's even meetings that people go to get them off these games, and it's a bit crazy. Well, I say a bit crazy, it's mind-blowing how people are just shutting their eyes to the world around them. It's making them brain dead, and it's easy for it's easy for them to be brainwashed and basically making our children slaves in a sense, brain dead slaves. And it's not what we want for children really, it's not what we want for anyone, especially children, because these are the people who are going to be in charge one day, these are going to be the leaders of our world. That's the scariest part about it. These kids you see spending 40-50 hours a week on online games, wasting their parents' money that most of them haven't even got to spend. They're going to grow up and they're going to be the ones in charge, And that's causing a bigger separation as well between classes, and it's just because some have got money, some ain't. It's been a waste of money, waste of time, waste of life for these kids. It's a bad thing, and yeah, that's my piece on that. Keep your kids out, keep them off games, get them doing shit. End up.